ball because you don't want the Nets to get out and get a lot of fast breaks.
Penny Hardaway for starting call after getting 18 points in game one. Shandon Anderson from outside, and he's got a three. And that's shell Tim Thomas for tonight. He'll dump it into Kenyon Martin on a double-double. 16 points and 12 rebounds. A foul away by Kenyon, and Kmart answers at the other end.
Tough shot, awfully tough shot.
Yeah, they really found themselves playing uphill all night long. Kenyon Martin had to bat it away. Kidd saves it. Jefferson three on the shot clock, and he hit a three.
Up early in the game, and he's going to be a lot more aggressive. The defense by the Knicks right now is aggressive, and Richard Jefferson bails the Nets out with a long three.
8 seconds on the shot clock.
And what they seem to be doing is putting a lot of pressure on the passes.
And he backing the end. He takes Kidd in low, and that's what you expect to see.
One of the Nets look to pass the ball. Their arms are in the air trying to cover.
Marbury on the break. Shandon Anderson tried to take it to the hole, and Kenyon Martin and Richard Jefferson were there.
Then later they'll back off.
In fact, in talking to Lawrence Frank, he thought that it would be much more closely officiated, didn't he, Coach?
Yeah, very definitely so because of all the publicity.
And there is Jefferson hitting one, and he cannot wait to work with Stephon Marbury before the beginning next season. Have some time. 1 point guard to another. Kenyon Martin. Oh, as he looks solid.
That's a tough shot, and we need to keep an eye on them bumping each other at every chance they get. It's going to be a war down there.
6-0 run now by the Nets. Mohammed backing in. They leave him in with 2 fouls, and he takes Collins inside.
Go in there and take that beat.
You know, I believe it when you say that, don't you? The way he said that.
I believe it.
Skip pass comes out to Kerry Kittles, and he was solid the other night as he hit his first 6 shots of the game. Old Giant comes into the ball game, and he has talked about the emotion of the series, and he'll have to play some minutes now with Mohammed in foul trouble. Kidd, count it, and he's fouled by Penny Hardaway.
Matchup with Penny Hardaway tonight, and was looking forward to it. Those two played with one another, played against one another in practice for a few years there in Phoenix, and very, very fired up about this matchup.
Yeah, and I think Hardaway got a little upset with the Kimbe
here in New Jersey.
Penny Hardaway wheels in, goes up, changed the shot, couldn't get it to go, hit the deck, and a long lead pass to Kittles, and that's where speed kills. He just beat everybody down the floor.
As we see here, the Nets starting to break. Richard Jefferson with a couple dribbles. He was up. He was throwing that ball to Jason Kidd.
Yep.
And fortunately for Kerry Kittles, with that kind of speed, was able to catch up to that pass. Threw it a little bit too late. One of the two.
Marbury now wants the ball back. He loves to go inside, tucks the ball. Now kicks it into the corner to Shandon Anderson. He nails the three.
Love it. The intensity is stepped up. You see Marbury coming off. He's penetrating. Then he pitches it out, and Hardaway takes a shot from the corner.
Well, you know that guy a little bit.
And when Hardaway being up top, then Marbury can be the recipient of a lot of those passes. And Hardaway's above the traps if they trap.
Jefferson dumps it inside, and Kenyon Martin flushes it through.
Really good hands by Kenyon Martin. Great catch, great finish.
The thing that I've been very impressed with is the half-court sets of the net.
Now here's Stephon. I've seen him do this. You have too, guys.
And here we go with the New Jersey pick and roll. Kenyon Martin rolling to the basket hard. Great pass by Richard Jefferson. A nice finish.
Well, see, and that again is Dikembe Mutombo talking and communicating. He's the back man on that, and that's what he got in a little problem with before with Hardaway.
Well,
and they didn't have a guy wide open.
I tell you, Sweeten's a nice-looking player, isn't he, John?
Oh, I think he's a very good player. I was puzzled by why he didn't play more earlier in the year.
I tell you, Marbury's on. This game, we may have something going here now.
We may have something going now. How hot you are.
You want to know what we coaches refer to it as being?
Normally, the sound I heard after a play like that was a horn.
Jefferson with a beautiful feed to Kenyon Martin.
And you're absolutely right about them keeping them from getting transition baskets, but the Nets have been functioning fairly well in their half-court offense.
Here's Rodney Rogers with a three. And Rodney, who was the 6th man of the year for the Phoenix Suns, with the foul.
Yeah, this is kind of a hodgepodge of a lineup that they've got going right now for the New Jersey Nets. And Rodney Rogers steps out, and this is where he's versatile. He can go inside, and he can shoot the three.
And now coming into the game is going to be Frank Williams, the 2nd-year man from Illinois.
I don't know if that's what the Nets wanted right there.
A floater by Shannon Anderson, tipped up. Mutombo's got it. He'll try to go back up. Everybody around him, count it, and he'll go to the line.
See, now that looks like the old Mutombo.
Yes.
No time launching shots tonight. Out comes the kid. He has already taken 4 in 6 minutes.
His legs look pretty fresh for a guy 85 years old.
Jason Kidd. Well, you know, there was some talk. Skull. Good answer. Here's Marbury now. Rodney Rogers in his face. He left it short. He's going to reload and got this one.
You know, Steph may shoot the ball 30 times tonight. And
I would prefer him taking that shot, although he started to hit it a little better.
The inbound to Lucius Harris. Couldn't quite finish. Marbury saves it out. Shannon Anderson saves it back to him. Good heads-up play by the Knicks.
The Georgetown screen.
these guys are playing hard. Steph gets a block, a terrific save, and great hustle by Shannon Anderson, who finds Steph right back.
I tell you what,
I ran a lot harder one way than I did the other way.
You run hard, Gary, when you know the guy's going to pass.
And that's a great give and go. Jason, and then back cut his man, who I believe was
He's going to have to shoot it. 2, tried to go up, strip. Good defense that time. Up comes to Kenyon Martin. He lost the handle, but somehow Rodney Rogers came up with the ball.
Look what I found. Look what I found. Kenyon Martin.
Except that foolishness.
Here's a crafty veteran, Lucius Harris. He filled in when Jason Kidd was shelved with that knee problem. He missed 9 games. Here is Kenyon Martin, and Martin is
offense that's not going well and not getting back, and these guys will run them out of here if they do that.
Well, that's what happened in game 1, and they had all those fast break points, and there's Marbury. He's been the only answer tonight. They were struggling injury-wise with Kenyon Martin and Jason Kidd, and that was a big story, but they're able to go, and they don't look like they have any injury problems now. Here's Kurt Thomas, and Thomas strokes it and hits it.
Well, he made that shot.
He's staying with it. 10 on the shot clock. Here's Kurt Thomas again, and the rebound by Jason Kidd.
And they're off to the races.
Look at this. Look at this. This is perfection in the fast break game.
They're just exposing the Knicks right now. They're exposing them and cannot run with the Nets.
Well, you got to go inside with the ball. You know, and that's what Winnie's mad about, because he's trying to tell him to get the ball inside. I mean, you may make it.
And look here, Jason Kidd, he got the ball 4 seconds or less for them to go end to end and finish with a dunk.
You always hear about those 440s. How about that for a look?
Let me tell you something. I'm an old man with bad feet, the Knicks have to sustain it, though. They started this game playing intelligently and aggressively.
That's just incredible.
They're only down by 2, 26-24. And since that time, that body language has really changed, as you mentioned. Kittles tries to get it to Kenyon Martin, and he does. And Kenyon Martin has 2 quick baskets.
Absolutely. Looks like he's angry at him a lot of times. You know, you look at the penetration, he drops it all.
Martin contemporaries were playing that if a team is dominating like this, don't put them down on the ground. You didn't hurt them.
I'm going to tell you, the Knicks right now, they can't take care of the basketball.
But you didn't let somebody do this to them. We got Jason Kidd doing what he does best, getting in the open court. And the Knicks are just at a disadvantage. You got 2 of the best finishers in the league, and Kenyon Martin, Richard Jefferson. Kenyon Martin's going to throw it down.
And right now, you wonder how the Knicks are going to find a win in this series. New York has turned it over twice in 3 possessions. They've been outscored 6-0. Kurt Thomas tried to change that. Mohammed brought it down, and now he and Collins get into a little bumpy match inside.
You know, and that's what you got to be careful of, and I think the officials see it. Martin just lost his balance right there. Going to become more aggressive mentally at this point of the game if you're the Knicks. Watch your shot selection, defend.
Jason Collins picked up the foul. That's going to be goaltending. Kenyon Martin rejecting. They have runner in the middle by Penny Hardaway.
Beginning of the game. It's a good, strong, aggressive move. But Kenyon Martin's sending a message too right now.
And that's what Craig Sager mentioned, that Lenny Wilkinson.
Yes, they are. And, I mean, they have not let up. They're up by 20 points in this game, and they want more. Here's Hardaway now. Kicks it out to Kurt Thomas. Thomas will hit the face-up jumper. He probably shouldn't have tried to come back from that knee problem. That when Isaiah Thomas got here, he said just take off the rest of the year and get ready for next season. And Kurt Thomas, he is now the one bright spot offensively for the Knicks. Jefferson 9 on the shot clock, approaching 6 minutes to go in the third. Rejected by Mutombo, number 4 all-time in block shots. 5 straight years he led the league in block shots. Penny off to Shandon Anderson. Nice play by Anderson. He avoided Kidd. Beautiful change in midair.
He's really been doing a good job inside, as you see, and closing it down a little bit. That's a great block in that position, but they get the ball back, and that's not a good sign always. Now you see Anderson coming in, and Dikembe didn't come over that time. I'm sorry. On the winning side of the ledger, and he understands that.
Yeah.
He is a winner, and he's upset with his team.
Steph has turned the ball over 5 times tonight. Kurt Thomas in the second half has been very solid. Good spacing, good passing that time by the Nets. Marbury off to Penny. Penny will move inside, almost lost the handle, regroups and hits.
And that's good basketball on this end. Steph's looking for something for himself, finds Penny. And Penny, he's got that little hop in his game. And whereas he used to would jump up and look like he was jumping off a trampoline and maybe dunk this one, he throws in a floater.
It counts whether you get off of a trampoline or not. He has 7 points in the second half. Martin playing hard, but it's sometimes on the edge of being out of control. As Kidd, as only Kidd can do, sets him up.
Going on down that Jersey Turnpike to Baltimore, Washington, too, and start talking about some ball.
That was pretty productive for the Hoyas.
He go right down there to the parks in Owensboro, Kentucky.
That's right. You don't want to stop that.
And there's Kurt Thomas, and we've got a 10-point game.
To pick up this team, he has done it. A 10-point game, 2:49 to go in the third. Rodney Rogers with a 3-ball.
And coach, guys, that's why Rodney Rogers is valuable.
Opportunity by the Knicks.
2 tough looks. But you know what Steph's doing right now? He's playing the game the way the point guards need to play this game.
Rodney Rogers has come in and scored 5 points in the critical stage of the game.
I agree with you, coach.
Draft a man 8 or 9, you don't even put him in the game.
That's right. He was on the injured list most of the first half of the season. And here's Penny, and there's a Penny Hardaway move from Old. It's Old Penny there.
There's Old Penny there. And
The coach and the boy king from Kentucky, Rex
great
Chapman.
drive. Great drive. Try to settle Dikembe down a little bit.
And that's unfortunate because he's been having an effect on his game now. Usually he can control himself with that, but he just
came out and made the first one of the night. And they're very limited.
Jefferson showing his outside game. He hit a 2 earlier, now hits the 3.
It's Tim Thomas right now. Tim Thomas is not, what you'd call a lockdown defender, not even maybe an average defender in this league. But
no, he did a very good job at Princeton under Pete Carell. And he's really confused because he's mixed up with Thompson philosophy and Pete
talked before the game. He learned one thing from me. I was late in my career by the time I played with Jason, and I taught Jason how to flop. You got to act in this game. You got to be an actor.
And there's Kenyon Martin. I tell you, Martin and Jefferson have been so effective.
And somebody who's been really unsung tonight is Kerry Kittles. He's done a great job defensively. He's just kind of been Johnny on the spot. Just like right there.
On cue.
That's a great pass. That's an even better catch. But
them winning it all, but are they capable of that?
Well, they're pretty good. And Jason with another great pass. And that's, like I said, even a better catch.
Trailing for a 3, so those guys always draw a lot of attention. And then with Kerry coming, on the secondary break, because everybody falls to follow RJ or Kmart, then Kerry can tee it up, and those are the thought processes that I try to go through as fast as I can.
Respect, no one pays any attention to the Nets, but I want to tell you, how can you not pay attention to this team anymore? Here is Hardaway going in and deflected. Kenyon Martin got a piece of it. Jefferson flying to the hole, and then the follow by Kerry Kittles. They are just everywhere.
There's Kerry Kittles. He called him Johnny on the spot earlier, and he's got two little putbacks like that, layups and dunks right now, 14 of them.
Biggest lead of the game now for the Nets, and Vin Baker. Now you're pulled for a guy like Vin Baker. His feet hitting the ground when he came over after coaching the last 3 years in Toronto. I've got a lot of respect for Lenny, and I know he's suffering. And there's a major breakdown defensively there. Sitting there and watching him, the energy. Of course, Lawrence Frank at one time was a basketball manager for Bob Knight at Indiana. Never was a head coach anywhere before. And Kittles with an outstanding three.
These guys have been playing musical chairs trying to find their team with the Knicks.
Scalabrine with that big three at the end of the first half in game one. Williams down the floor. He's kind of protecting the ball, and Sweetney cleans it up. Well, it'll be a game three, guys, at Madison Square Garden. We'll all be there as the Knicks will go in there. Down 2 games to none.
Thursday night at 8 o'clock.
Be there for the Knicks win.
We come back to see this Knicks win that
that our buddy here has predicted will happen.
Well, we got.
Well, wait a minute.
Left.
They've still got 4/10 of a second. Now they are at the end of the game. So, Lawrence Frank is unbeaten in playoff competition. He's 2-0 as well.